morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Happy new month, my family. Happy new month once again. Welcome everyone. I know we have new members. Wagwan. Welcome and enjoy the show. To my returning viewers, my returning subscribers, my premier gang, everybody on board, please feel welcome and enjoy the show, because the show is kicking right away. So like the video, share my videos, tell a friend to tell a friend. We are road to 5K, don't forget. It is a song which we are singing every day. So thank you so much for your time. Mine is just to thank you, because what can I give you, my people? There's nothing I can give you, just thanking you and asking God to grant you life. Be safe wherever you're watching me from. Be safe, my people. I love you, because I know the world, there's a lot in the world. But I love when I see you commenting. That tells me, my people are okay out there. So keep on commenting. Share my videos, because I love you. So now, I just want us to talk about these two siblings. Mura Senso came with his past. Dee Mwango also came with his past trauma. You wonder, this family, what is happening? You know, out here, we all have our past. But we cannot just come every day and parade our past here. No, without past, there's no present and there's no future. So each person out here, we have our past. There are some who can sit down. If they can write books, I don't know which two can take their books. Because it's a lot. People have passed through a lot. Because for someone to reach, especially where I have reached my age, there's a lot which you pass. I don't think I can even remember all. I will just remember the hard ones. Not the shallow. No. I will remember the hard one. But I find like these people, they like just remembering the poverty. Poverty. And yet, their parents were both teachers. Trained teachers. The father was from India. And imagine during that period of time, for someone to come from India, that was a very prominent person. And then another one, the head teacher, head mistress. And then they come here, they say, oh, I didn't even have shoes, I didn't have dress, I didn't have what. That's for donation, for people to donate. Anyway, they know their life better. But we're just going to talk about the trauma. You see now, this girl, we are starting with Dee Mwango. We are going to check what she's telling us. Because all this time, the issue of, you people who have never traveled, have you ever even boarded a plane? I thought she was doing this for us. You people, do you know these stores? You don't know even H&M. You don't know even Zara. And then you look at the clothes which she's wearing, you wonder, you cannot even differentiate with the second-hand clothes. Sorry to say that, you cannot differentiate. You don't see Zara in it. You don't. But now, I thought all this time, this lady was doing this thing for us to see, those who have nothing. People who have never seen anything. They have never moved. They have never even gone anywhere. They are in their corners. I didn't know she was struggling. So I thought she was struggling because of boyfriend or what. I didn't know there was another struggle which was hitting her. So all this time, I think going extreme, laughing extreme, all these things were just to conquer her fears or the trauma. Because you look at her, you can never find someone just laughing like that, because what would you be laughing about? So it was a way of removing or that inferiority or the something. So now that something came out. The reasons why she was taking choppers. The reasons why she had been going to the shopping. Showing people like this. Oh, I thought she was showing us. So I didn't know she was just remembering her past. So revenging on herself. What she would have had, now she's having them now. And I don't think that is necessary. Even out there, the people who want to revenge of things which they have never had, now when you have, you want to do unthinkable. And that's why you find you find the brothers buying Benzes in that road. Benz is good, but you have to understand which road am I taking this Mercedes Benz. You find the trauma which they had, making them do things which are unthinkable. First, you have to understand this car which I'm buying, Benz taking it to Nyabohanse with that mud road and the way the car is low. So it is the trauma, my people, it is the trauma. So we understand them. Soon they are going to buy chopper. So we allow them to do whatever they want. Me, I will not get angry with them. Let them finish what they wanted. So first let's go see Dee, then we come to Mura Senso, because Mura Senso Mura Senso now, you look at Mura Senso. Mura Senso want to auction the pearls which he has. Even the gifts which he was gifted, the boots, the jacket. Mura Senso, one thing you have to understand, when you are gifted something, you shouldn't sell that thing. That is yours now. Gifts are not supposed to be given out or to be sold. Unless maybe you don't know the meaning of gift. But now Mura Senso is thinking that blue jacket. Blue jacket will bring him like 10,000 US dollars. Convert that in Kenya shillings. That is how much? A million or what? I don't know. That blue jacket, and the boots and these pearls, you see? So you look at the pearls, and when Mura Senso started showing us, it's like each bracelet or whatever he has in the hand, the gift from, if not a woman, another woman. Talking about the past, there's no love nowadays. The love which people have now is just give and take, give and take, give and take. But before, there was real love. And this is someone who's saying it's very young. You are a young man. This one, this love, which free love, where did you see it? Because if you are in your 20s, you should just be in this give and take, give and take. I don't see you being in those times where love was free. So I wonder, are you young? Are you old? I don't understand. Let's see the receipt, because he brought so many things, and I think he's also conquering his trauma of Rosio's mom, because Rosio is nowhere. Because even if it were you, would you stay with someone whenever he thinks of his past? He has to come and talk about it on live stream, because this first love of Mura Senso broke his heart. Went with everything of Mura Senso, because Mura Senso still talk about her up to now, how beautiful the lady was, and prayer. So you, if you are Rosio, because like now Mura Senso is telling the world that Rosio and him, they are not in good terms completely, because you cannot sit in your live stream praising other women, praising them, and yet you have a wife, and you are saying the lady was not materialistic lady. So when he says like that, and then he says nowadays there's no love, it is just give and take, give and take. What is he talking about? He's talking about Rosio Mom, because Rosio Mom has gone with his subscribers. It is about give and take. Rosio Mom has taken everything. So let's start with Dee Mwango. We see the trauma, then we come and see. We look at Ogutu. How many cows are people pledging to give Ogutu, because Ogutu is taken. Uncle Ogutu is not searching anymore. He's taken.
Welcome to this other part of the video, fixing my messy life. So let me just begin by appreciating my mother-in-law. She's the best. This outfit that I'm wearing, this is so beautiful. This is from her. She's simply the best. She got me a lot of outfits. Sometimes I feel so shy about it, because she treats me like a small little baby girl. You know what I mean? Because growing up, I don't remember last when my mom bought me clothes. Because since when I started making my own money, I became fully independent. Look at that. I love this one so much. It can be worn on a jean. You know, it's the thought that really, really matters. Look at that. How sexy. Huh? How sexy is this? With some long boots. You know, just this and the long boots. With the beautiful body that I have. Yo, this is what I have to take a picture. I have to do a vlog on it so that you guys see how beautiful it looks. I really love it. I love the color as well. Oh my God, so, so, so beautiful. This is just but today, but normally she brings me a lot of clothes. So, so much. Also, this sweater is really nice because of the weather indoor. This is really, really, really nice. It's the thought that really matters. She's amazing. This is for my husband. Yeah, she's literally amazing. Thank you so much, Mamo. I really appreciate. Actually, it reminds me so much because while growing,
Look at this girl. So she's not talking about Congress mom have never, as long as she remembers, she doesn't remember the last time the mom bought her dress. But there are many things which your mom did to you. You cannot just remember. So you want to tell me ever since you were born, who was buying you clothes? This police mom is the one who was buying you clothes. Huh? Was she the one buying you clothes? Everything, taking you to school, food, everything. Now this one has erased everything which Congrats mom was doing to you. Keep on praising her, because Congrats mom, you better know that the children whom you have, especially this one, better that Winnie, whom you despise so much, at least when she comes to the village, she cooks for you, she does everything. But look at this one. The moment she got Peter and got Peter's mother, you are not in the picture. You are an example. She's using you as an example.
having a dress, like a new dress, was such a big deal. Growing up in the village, born, raised, you know what I mean? All my mom could do is make sure that I go to school properly. I couldn't lack anything to do with school, but just having an extra dress, that was too much luxury. The best she could go, you know, I used to have this one dress, going to church with it every day, and I could kind of feel so shy. Even for her, she didn't have a lot, you know, and she was a teacher actually. But again, life was so difficult. The salaries were so low. We were in very good schools. I was in a boarding school. All my siblings were in boarding schools. So the bills were so high even to manage. And it's just God. So I remember
so you see what your mom was doing. She really tried her best. So you shouldn't sit there and compare and talk about her. Talk about her well. When you are talking about your mom, make a video of praising her like you are praising now the police. Do not bring her as a comparison. That is where I don't find it nice to me. Okay, there are things which she did to you. This is your mom, but I don't like this comparing, this comparison. This is what I don't like. And then you are saying all your siblings who are in boarding school. Even Winnie was in boarding school because she was also your sibling. Was she in boarding school? Say some. Because one of you was not.
The moment I started making my own money, you know, that's where she stopped, you know, being financially there for me, because now I'm a big girl. I make my small little money here and there up to today. And one of the traumas that I had to heal as a person, trust me, that poverty part, oh my God, the moment I started making money, I spoiled myself so much. Right now when I look back, I kind of feel like that was so reckless. I don't know, but that's kind of how I feel. But again, at the same time, I was like, you know what, I was healing my childhood traumas. I could spend so much money on me, which I don't regret, because I literally need to know how it feels by spoiling yourself. I could buy designer perfumes, I could buy designer bags, you know, I could have whichever hairstyle that I have. I could buy really expensive dresses. I remember when I was in Monaco, I had a helicopter ride, staying in a very expensive resort, you know what I mean, bought a dress for 1,000 euros. That was...
So you heard what made her take the choppers, be buying clothes in these big stores. It was not because she wanted. She was trying to revenge on the things she didn't have while growing. Because let me just be honest, because when you are growing back home here, even as we were young, nobody was not young. All the people on earth, they were once children. When you are growing and you are growing with your peers, you don't see that poverty when you are growing, because this is what you are used to. So you cannot say you are poor. Because normally back home, people just take food from the shamba, from the farm. Everybody takes food from the farm. So you would not see like other people are, unless maybe there were those people who like envying people. You see, envying. But if you don't envy and you look at the surrounding, everybody is living that type of life, why would you single yourself to be like you think you are poor? And at the same time, your parents are working. You see? So this poverty which they are talking about, Back home, it is not poverty. Because you look at them, they talk about poverty. Oh, now the trauma which she had. Because if you look keenly, maybe if you are their neighbors, every child was just dressing as they were dressing. There was no one who was in suit. There was no one who was in maybe dressing differently. So you wonder, why are they making theirs to look like it was something which was very serious? Back in the village, people are just living the same type of life. You don't see this luxury a lot. There's no luxury. Everybody goes to the farm. And when it is market day, people go to the market day. There's no much. If it is cars, there's no one who has a car. People are just there. It's only them now who are buying. Few people, because now things have changed. But the trend in the village, people are just like equal. Let me just say that. The difference which you can find, maybe if you don't have any income, people, you can go without having sugar, but salt you'll have. Okay, cooking oil, such which are not that important, because people use milk or ground nuts. People use this organic food, so you don't need much. You can even be without even using cooking oil. You see, so I don't see where this poverty was coming from. Because if they were surrounded with rich people, they would say, hey, as that surrounding, we were the only people who were poor. But in the village, people are always the same. People are just in the same class, I'm telling you. People are in the same class. This one of the trauma which she had, this is just a different trauma. Let her tell us this trauma. Where did this trauma come from? But not because of the clothes. Back in the village, during that time she's talking about, children who are going to school, let me tell you. School-going children, they don't have many clothes. For what? And yet she was in the boarding school. Boarding schools, you don't have these normal clothes. You have to have your uniform. And you only want maybe one clothes to change while you are washing your clothes. So all these many clothes, she wanted to use them where? Because you wonder, now praising this lady, because they're just talking. There's talking and reality.
Class from home, Kenya to Jamaica, and pay $5,000 on KLM. Wow, like that was life back then, which was really good. Although at the same time, I just feel like you just need to experience it so that you get over it, because after experiencing it, I know what it feels to be on a business class, to be in a 5-star resort, to really buy an expensive dress, nice expensive handbag and all these things. Now you get to like relax, now you're no longer having the pressure of, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, you know what I mean?
I don't think that was the reason of you taking that business class. I remember the conversation which she had with Rosio mom. They were talking about how to find a rich person, someone of your class. So she said she was going to game up. Instead of now going with economy, she was supposed to start traveling with business class. If she was going in this store, now she was going to change it. And the reason of her hiring this chopper, she wanted to attract people out there, people who have money, to see her like someone who has money, because she was giving up. They talked with Rosumam and they said it depends with the people you mingle with. Even the hotels where you go, you need to change them. If you are going in a lower hotel, you have to game it up. So it was not about the trauma. It was about another trauma, not the childhood trauma. It was the man's trauma now. She wanted someone who could take care of her. She wanted a rich man. That's why she was pretending to be very rich. Not childhood trauma. Childhood trauma will not make you go and hire chopper. Who was hiring chopper in the village, whom you see now you wanted to be like them? Who? Stop your nonsense. This girl was looking for someone damn rich after traveling all this time. So she was looking for a very, very damn rich Mzungu to watch her videos and see, oh, this is the one who can hire chopper, parading in her videos. So that is what she was looking for. Not because Congrats mom never bought her dress of going where. Back home, when children close school, they don't have many things. They don't even have time of wearing those clothes you are talking about. And nobody has many clothes in the village. It's only now that maybe things have changed. But if you are saying you are young, I wonder why you are saying you didn't have many clothes, because nowadays there's so many second hand. It really helps people in the village, not only in the village, everywhere. They are the clothes which many people are wearing. So you want to tell me Congrats mom could not afford even second hand clothes for you? Unless maybe you're very old, very, very old. That is what I can say. But if you're young, as you're saying, there are so many second-hand clothes, even in Nyabohanse, the border. That's where I see your people goes to buy jackets. I see them. So these were just trauma, not childhood trauma. It was men trauma or a man trauma.
I went to these all these countries. I had a good time, and that was really good. So healing childhood traumas are so good. But if you're watching me, I would say spend your money wisely. But again, at the same time, until when you experience it, then you'll be fully settled. You'll have no pressure anymore. You know, when you know that you're capable of something, but you just don't want to do it because you're over it, it's really different compared to you've never been there. Even when somebody tells you, oh, don't do this, instead invest. Because for me that time, I couldn't listen. I could be like, no, I want to okay, so yeah, my husband caught my attention. So sometimes it's just good. So if you're watching me, you are Team D, growing up with my condition, please don't you ever give up. Fix up your mess a step at a time. I know your life could be messy just as mine, and which is still fine.
So I remember there's one reactor who reacted upon this issue of Dee trying to show off, taking choppers and buying things for people to see, things which maybe she's not even, clothes which she's not even going to wear tomorrow. She just buy it for one occasion. Actors reacted upon that and said one day she will sit down and will reflect the amount of money she misused. Now she's reflecting, because after doing all that, because the aim of doing that was to find a rich man to buy her a Lamborghini and to give her a good life. That is what she was looking for with all this shenanigans. After failing all this, getting a man from Poland, whom now she's the one who's taking care of, now she can sit down and look back how she wasted money, because if it were not so, by now, maybe she would be doing something different. But God has given her this one, because sometimes God knows how to humble people. If Dee would have gotten someone who is also hiring chopper like her, I think by now those choppers would have landed on us. The choppers would be now like helipad of those choppers. I'm telling you. So now you heard Peter. It's like Peter is trying to control her. Calm down. My husband drew my attention. No, you talk too much. And now maybe the husband thought she was going to talk about JB. Because they don't have filter. They don't have filter. The brother is talking about the trauma this side. Dee is also talking about the trauma this side. It's like they call each other. Now you're talking about dresses. Oh, you can't remember the last time your mom bought you a dress. And you are forgetting the dress which you got from Muraseso's girlfriend, the one in the village. Why are you not mentioning that dress, that beautiful dress which Muraseso is telling us? I don't know whether it was pink and had flowers like, when you were making that bed for Muraseso with the girlfriend. Why are you not talking about that? Because that was your sister-in-law whom you can remember. I think these are the things which made you not to get along with Rosio mom. Maybe Rosio mom had that you are the one who was making bed for the girlfriend, and then the girlfriend rewarded you with another dress. You see, because Murasenso told us to come and ask you. Murasenso sent us to come and ask you, because whatever he's saying is true story, and was not materialistic. She bought you the dress, and I've never heard you saying, my sister-in-law bought me the dress. You are only praising that one, the mother-in-law in Polish. Remember this sister-in-law as well. Because it was also a dress. If dresses are being mentioned, do not forget this. So anyway, that was the trauma. It was not about the dresses, because if it is a trauma, Why would she take a chopper up? Because back in Nyabohanse, there were no peers of hers who were taking choppers. If it was maybe designer clothes, in back home in Nyabohanse, even as we speak, she's the one who made a video and said there are no H&M, there's no Zara. So who was going to Zara then? Why are you now competing with non-issues? So it was not about the trauma. It was about a show off for someone out there, a rich man, to know how to notice her, to marry her. That is what she was after, because there was a time when she was too much. She could ask everybody on the street, do you have Lamborghini, Lamborghini, Lamborghini? Even she called herself Lamborghini Mwango. It's not us who gave her that name. She gave herself that name because she wanted. Even there were times when she went even posed with someone else's car. She went and took a picture, posing and putting it there. Imagine how low she could go. That was Dee Mwango. So that is Dee Mwango. Let's go to Mura Senso. So Mura Senso also with the trauma. First, he warned people, do not ask me anything to do with my family. Because now it's not the time of present or future. We are talking of the past. You want to ask me about my my first love in the village. Senso really talked about that lady, the first girlfriend in Nyabohanse. Mura Senso loved that girl up to now. Assume now that lady just come up, Mura Senso will marry her. Because he loves tradition. Everything to him is tradition. All should be traditional. All should be tradition. So we are going to see that because Mura Senso showing all the things which she has, if it is bracelet, this one I got from a friend, this one I got from a friend, this one, the other one, pearl. I bought it in case I have a girlfriend, I will gift. But I think I gifted it to Rosio and Rosio refused. Oh my goodness. So Mura Senso want to auction the blue jacket and the boot. Blue jacket should go for 10,000 US dollars. Let's look at the receipt because you watch Mura Senso. This family. This family, I'm telling you.
So let me see if you have some Q&A, guys. Please feel free to ask me some questions, but don't be personal. Don't ask me about my family and things like that. No. You can ask me anything, but families, I don't want my family to be my content. Ask me other things. But again, I can answer a few about my family, but nothing personal. That's all I'm saying. Nothing like personal, like, oh, when will you do this? No. I would love my family to be away from. I mean, my family can do YouTube. You can see my son, that is okay. But to literally dig my family in and I don't do those businesses. Even if I break up with someone in my life, I only do one video to explain, and that is it. I'm not that guy who said, I don't use family for drama, like, oh, I did this to me, and then, oh, this happened, oh, this. No, I don't do that. Did Uncle Ogutu...
Mura Senso now came out and warned his subscribers, because first he started by telling them it is just subscribers only. You cannot comment if you're not a subscriber. And it's like he thinks these things he's doing for people. It is your channel. It is you who need these people. You don't want them, they'll go and watch another person. So this many restrictions. It's like maybe if you are trying to hide something, if you don't have any problem which you are hiding, or maybe the video which you are making, if you feel it is just a video where people can just comment, if you don't want, you can just switch it off. But you need people. They don't need you as such, because there are so many channels which they can watch. So now he's saying that he doesn't want people to ask about family, because he's still hanging on or holding on to the issue of, oh, Rousseau is my wife, my family, because once bitten, twice shy. Because remember the way he's still remembering the Nyabohanse girl, so he doesn't want this one to go. But it is too late. So that is Mura Senso, still holding on to something which is not there. And it's better he accept, because he's trying to hide No, you cannot hide. And then he's talking about, oh, even if me, I break up with someone, I will just make one video, then that is it. Why can't you just come out and make this video once so that people will not bother you with this question? I think that is the best thing you should come and tell people. Me, I broke up with Rosio mom. We are co-parenting. I'm just taking care of my child. You see, just that you'll never hear someone asking you, but you're still holding on something which is not there. Something which is gone, kaput. But just because, oh, now is when you are trying to be the best husband. This is now when you married Rosio mom. But when she was here, she was just an official wife. She was just a girlfriend. It takes time to marry. It is a lot. It is not easy as you think. I have to finish this, I have to finish that. That is now when I can think. Marriage comes with a lot. You see? But now it is wife, my family. Oh, Mura says, so you better move on. When it is done, is that, do we have a wife for Uncle Wood? Because the campaign which Mura Senso did, if you want to be a relative of mine, a rich man, you better hurry. You better hurry. My uncle is here because I want to build him a house. You might think he's the one who's going to build this house. Let's hear if we have a wife.
I'm mentioning that Uncle Gutu just found a new wife, guys.
Congratulations.
A new wife, but it's not official yet. On Thursday, we will know. So if you want to gift Uncle Gutu maybe one cow, here in Africa, you have to give cows, especially if you're marrying from an African setup. You have to give, like me now, I don't know if this is double standard. For example, me and my wife, Rocio, I should give cows to Rocio's home. But according to their culture, it's not something they are used to. Because sometimes other cultures see that as buying someone, which is not the case. Here, it's a matter of appreciation. When a boy marries a woman from an African culture, we men give cows in terms of appreciation. It is called dowry. So Uncle Hutu needs to pay dowry. And also Uncle Hutu doesn't have a house, guys. And this is something that has disturbed me for a while.
By Thursday, they will know the fate of the wife, because already now, if maybe you are trying to be, or you wanted to be Mura Senso's relative, know that there's no space for you. Women out there, Ogutu is taken. How you heard Mura Senso talking about in African setup is a man who pays dowry, but like the side of his wife, Rosio mom, they are the people who are, maybe they don't like this dowry thing, but there's a way how they do it. So still calling Rosio mom my wife, Mura Senso, do what you can do, and if maybe you can get a tradition wife, get that wife, and then you settle, co-parent with Rosio mom, because I see like now Rosio mom is also giving you sleepless nights like the other one of Nyabuhanse. Because I think also Rosio mom saw all these things, seeing all the bracelets they have. This is for another, from this lady, from this lady, from this lady. So she didn't know which position she holds in your heart. Mura Senso almost showed people the picture of that girl whom he used to date. Imagine all that time Mura Senso is still keeping that picture. Maybe Rosio mom saw that. Who can take that? Because if you are still having it, it's like
asking how many cows Uncle Ogutu will give his wife. We are aiming at 5 to 6. 5 to 6 cows. That is official. Okay? Marwa, your dreads look dirty. Can you...
Uncle Ogutu has a wife now. Not officially, because he has to pay dowry up front. I think so, because it depends also with how the marriage is arranged or is going to be conducted. So according to Mura Senso, he needs like 5 to 6 cows to pay for the dowry, which I know Mura Senso brought this one because Uncle Gutu's case was brought here. So this wife is your burden now, another activation of donation, because even you are going to build a house, and Mura Senso is saying that he wants to start traveling. Sometimes you hear him saying end of February, end of March, end of April, you don't know what. But now, how can you go and already you want to start this project of your uncle? Because we have to build that house. The house has to be built because the wife is coming. So It's going to be a long journey for Mura Sensor. He's not starting to travel now because he will not trust anybody with the money which people are going to send for Uncle Gutu for the house. And I know he's going to sit down every day and ask for that donation. Anyway, congratulations, Uncle Gutu, because each and every person needs a partner. So all this time you've not been having a partner. God has remembered you. Congratulations.
All I need to do is go, and they're not dirty. It's not that you have to understand. I actually wash them. You can see. But the light right in front here is, how can I say, gives it this type of color that it looks dirty. That's not dirty. Yeah, they could be having like white bits here and there. But I need to go and redo it. I need to go and redo it. But they're not dirty. They're not dirty. They do not smell nothing. Actually, they smell nice, soft, nice and lovely. 100%.
Mura Sensor is like now he's not covering his hair, and it's like the pillow which Mura Sensor is using, the fiber is coming out, and that's why you find those white things on Mura Sensor's dread, because if you just keep your dread nicely, I have my dread, this is my dread, and these are my hair. So Mura Sensor should check the pillow. Not because they are dirty, but because I think there are some pillow, the fiber, particles of fiber, when he's sleeping, they stick on the air. I think that is what he needs to do, to keep on removing them. He should be looking himself in the mirror before going to do his activities. First thing in the morning, shower, check your hair, remove the things which you see are not your hair, because how can you move with the fiber on your hair and you have the mirror? So what is the
Marwa, can I buy land in Nyabuhansa? Yes, you can buy land in Nyabuhansa, but it's quite expensive. It's like buying land in a big city now. Very expensive. But you can. It's not impossible, it's just about your pocket. So somebody was asking me, yes, Uncle Gutu needs to pay, but Uncle Gutu was really hoping that he could get someone from Canada or America. But things have turned around. Someone calling me, I'm like, Katkista, I'm like, so Uncle Gutu has found a lady, but it's not official. It's not official. Faith is asking me, do you talk to Priya Shamar? No, I don't talk to her, and I do not intend to talk to her. Actually, the moment I saw her talking to some guy who wanted to accuse me falsely, that was it. And for me, guys, I don't care how rich, how poor, how tall, how young, how fat, how slim, how you are. I don't care about those things. But for me, I don't forgive betrayal. And it's not like I don't forgive. I just distance myself. I say this is not my type of vibe. I do not forgive betrayals. I do not forgive betrayals. I do not. And it's not like really forgive. The thing is, after betrayal, what I do is I just distance myself. Let me just put it down. That is actually what it exactly is. But again, it's not fair to discuss about her given that I have a wife. And I will ignore that. Alright, that is...
What Uncle Gutu was expecting to get a wife from US or Canada. Why did you let Uncle Gutu down? US women and Canadians, eh? The mothers, moms, US moms. Wagwan, where are you? So Uncle Gutu is now in the process of having a wife. And someone asked Mura Sensor about Priya. Mura Sensor, talking about he doesn't take betrayal. He doesn't care about once, even if you are short, fat, slim, what. If you betray Mura Sensor, that is the end. He doesn't want to talk about Priya. He doesn't want to think about Priya, because the moment he saw Priya talking to Ivan Torre, that was the end of it. And the other day, he came up with this issue of showing us the land which Conrad gifted them. Why did you think of this? All this time, you never talked about her. But after Rosio mom left you, Priya came to your mind and you made a video showing people the land which you are gifted, the two of you. Why is it that you think now you cannot talk to Priya? Because number one, betrayal is not just between man and wife or man and woman. Betrayal is in many categories. There are so many types of betrayal. For instance, now, like now you are saying now you don't want to talk about Priya because you have a wife. This wife you keep on singing about, this is the one who has betrayed you big time, because this woman pretended to be your wife, and look, after gaining whatever she wanted to get from you, this is someone who was not a YouTuber then. This is someone who was not living the type of life you given her, because after meeting you, she got the subscribers. Okay, yeah, you have a son, but this son, if you don't work hard for this son, you might even lose this son. So there's so many types of betrayal. It's not just a betrayal of maybe you saw her talking to this man who is your enemy. No, no, no. Even this one of Rosioma might be tougher or harsher than even the one of Priya, because this one came, pretended to love you, pretended to know nothing, after getting all the subscribers, after you giving her all she needed, because you can see now she's now trying to make her life to be okay back home, the life which she never had from you. And then now you on your seat still thinking, oh, my wife, I don't want to talk about this lady because of my wife. The wife moved on. The wife left you. She betrayed you. If you thought maybe she was just going to visit, she went and worked. She worked and worked. And we said it, not once, not twice. Rocio is the one who is going to make you feel it. You thought that Nyabohanse girl made you feel bad. Rocio is the one who is going to make you feel like now you've been beaten twice. That one gave you that slap, and then now Rocio is adding another one on the other cheek. So you calling Rocio my wife, I think it is high time you let go that, because it is not working. And as you said, when you don't get along with someone, you just come. When you break with someone, you come and make a video. Come out and make a video so that you can rest easy. Yes, because there's no Rocio. Someone asked Mura Sensor if he can still get land in Nyabohanse because he want or she want to buy land in Nyabohanse. What is the response of Mura Sensor? Yes, you can, but lands are very expensive. If lands were expensive, as you are saying, and you are buying them daily, how are you getting them? How are you buying them? Because if you've watched Mura Sensor for long, you should know Mura Sensor by now. Even the subscribers. Mura Sensor is asking you, come and buy land in Nyabohanse, come and buy land. Sensor doesn't want anybody close because he is eyeing for all those lands in Nyabohanse. So unless maybe he takes you very far, but the lands which are next to where they are staying, he's eyeing for all those. So that's why he keeps on telling you lands are very expensive, so that the villagers who might want to sell land will not have customers, because already he's telling you you cannot get. So you will not make a move unless maybe you get someone else who is not Mura Sensor. From now onward, if you've been watching Mura Sensor, if you want to land, use someone else. Because if you use Mura Sensor, this is the word which he's going to tell you, because he wants those lands for himself because of the horses which he has. So he cannot tell you come and buy here because he wants those land. So be very careful in the issue of land, because he doesn't want to tell you that you can get, because he knows if he says, oh, this one you can get, you will take the lands which is eyeing. If they are expensive as you are claiming, how are you buying them yourself? Because you are also buying them every day.
You know, sometimes when you do that, people say, oh, this family only cares about their family. Then when you don't do it, people also tell you, charity begins from home or starts from home. So you are left confused. But the thing is this, I really want to support Uncle Utu, especially when he's a married man. I would love to see him have his own land and his own small house. Greetings, I see, says Love Marwa from Sweden. Thank you so much. I miss Sweden. The General, I see you. Hello, Travel Commando and everyone on Team Marwa. I see you, my brother. I hope to see you one day here in the village. We have 1212. How can we YouTube like you? I don't know. How can we YouTube? Geoffrey, question is not well put together. So another question, when will you come to India? I'm thinking probably even this year. Let's see how this year goes. This year actually I want to travel. I want to fix these things here and then, you know. I really want to travel this year, especially from April. I should be on the road. Yes. Where Marwa, where is Matata? So for Matata, Matata asked him to choose one thing, either to be a driver or to be a YouTuber. He never answered me, so I assume he chose to be a YouTuber more than a driver. And then I don't force anyone to work for me. And he's a grown person who can decide to do whatever he wants. He's free.
The issue of Matata is not like how Mura Senso is saying it. You look at what Mura Senso told us before about Matata. Among the workers, Mura Senso told us that it is only Matata who is allowed to have YouTube channel. So how again Mura Senso asked Matata to choose? How was he going to choose? Me, I see like Matata just chose to leave. Matata just chose to leave because there's no work. You know, it's also not healthy for someone who knows their job. You wake up in the morning, you are going to work, and there's no work, there's no job, because there are no customers. There are no tourists who Matata is now taking here and there with this Mura Senso's Land Cruiser. The only people who Matata has taken to the park or to Masai Mara are just Rosio's parents. But this is someone who wants to move, he wants to venture. This is someone who has been out there taking visitors to Masai Mara all over. And then you want to make him sit here, wait until your people make their mind to come to Africa. It's not easy because he decided, what can I do here? I cannot just be waking up, going to Mura Senso, for Mura Senso to just be giving me any other job which he can give me, because there are no people to take on safari. So I think these are the things which made Matata to think, not maybe that they didn't fall out, maybe they had their issues, but I don't think they fall out. It's just that there was no work for him. Okay, he's a driver, but driving who? That one also is understandable. Driving who? You cannot just be going there and doing anything which you are given. You are a driver. You sit and sit and sit in the parking. There's no one. You just keep on washing the car. There's no one. So that one can make the morale to go down. So I think that is the reason why Matata decided to leave, to go maybe look for another job somewhere where at least he can be active, because it's good for his health, not just sitting in one place. There's no work, there's nothing. So it's good to go and pursue his dream. He's a qualified driver. No need of sitting in one place. So Mura should just tell you, oh, he left because I have not gotten people. I don't have visitors. I don't have clients to take to Masai Mara or to take to Safari. That's the reason. But stay sitting there lying to people, telling people that he asked Matata to choose. No, it was not about choosing. And if it is choosing, he chose it wisely, because there are no people. There are no customers, because Mura Senso is only waiting for people from America to come and go on safari. Not local tourists. It's just based on the subscribers. That is how he's marketing his business. So it didn't go well with Matata. Not that I don't know, but I think that is what happened. So Mura Senso, at the same time, Mura Senso want to start traveling. Mura Senso want to build a good house. Mura Senso want to start matching people. Mingle. And Mura Senso told people, if you mingle and then you get married, you have to come and stay here. Because you see, nothing can, Mura Senso can not just let you mingle and get married without you paying. Where? You mingle, get married, and bring commission. Okay? You mingle, get married, bring commission. Everything sells now. It is 2026. Whatever he does to you or whatever he do to you, you have to.
If I forget, you remind me. So Sunday will not be any other type of videos. It will be called Mingle Sunday. Every end month, even if I am in Namibia, where I will try to make it Mingle. Let's try that the entire of this year. We see how things will go. Or you can do it the next 6 months. We see how things will go. And if you get married from this YouTube channel, please tell us. Tell us, Marwa, through your YouTube channel, I found my husband. Marwa, through your YouTube channel, I found my wife. Marwa, through your YouTube channel, I found, I nearly said side chick.
Once you get married through mingle, you have to come and say, at least you give a token, because that is what he means. And you cannot just mingle, get married, and then you don't come back and say, no, you people.
when I bought this, something that was in my mind is I'll give it to my wife or girlfriend by that time when I was buying it. But I think Rocio really, I don't know if she liked it or didn't. Or I think I already gave her hers. Yeah, something like that. So this one is also very good. Let me show you, very unique. Those are natural. I don't know how you call these ones. How do you call these ones? I can ship them to you, wherever you are. As long as you pay for shipment, I'll send them to you. I'll send them to you, wherever you are. Like, this is so beautiful, I'm telling you guys. But it's big for a boy. I think it's, but also you can wear as a man. Trust me, you can. You can wear. I don't even want, how do you call this one? Please tell me, how do you call these ones?
So he's thinking of selling them, because now this one, when he bought this one, he bought it for the wife, but when he gave it to Rocio mom, it's like because Rocio mom just saw another woman in that. Eh? Because when they met, you know where they met. So Rocio mom also thought maybe this one, I just met him here. These things I don't want. You want to buy me mine. So Rocio mom never took her these. So Mura Sensor is trying to sell them, plus the boot, plus the jacket, because he's auctioning them. Because when he starts saying something, he just want to auction there and there, thinking of 10,000 US dollars, that blue jacket. Oh my goodness.
So Sunday 28th, call your neighbor to call your neighbor, tell your friend to tell a friend, tell your single sister, tell everyone, okay? Tell everyone. Oh, white stones signify purity and victory in life. But to be honest, I wear this with no perceived idea in my mind. It's like this one. Let me show you one of my oldest jewelry. Oh, this one here. It's not even a jewelry. This thing here that I wear, this one. This one here. This one, oh, wait, I forgot about this. This one I was given a present by a friend. That's before I met Rocio. I was given this one by a friend long time ago, so just stay here forever. This one here is very unique. I don't know if you can see that. I bought this thing from a homeless person. He wanted food, so he sold me this, and I bought it not because I wanted it, but because I wanted.
So Mura Sensor in his body is carrying things which reminds him with the people whom he used to have in life before. Because like now, this one is saying that bracelet will stay there forever. He was gifted this bracelet before meeting Rocio mom. So that shows that gift was from a lady. That is why he's bringing Rocio mom into it. But it's also not good to be keeping things which reminds you with people whom you used to have or date before, and now you are in another new chapter. It's not good, it's not healthy. Yeah, and that is why you find Mura Sensor still stuck in the past, still thinking of this girl of Nyabohanse, not once, not twice. And yet he calls Rocio mom my wife here. And still your mind is full of women whom you used to date.
I am Marwa to bid his travel boots for 5,000 USD. Actually, I need to bid something, guys. We need to do auction. I have my older boots. You remember those boots? I really want to auction one thing to my biggest supporter. And this money, maybe what I will do with this money is probably I don't know. Let's first bid, because even we don't know how much we'll bid. So, but I promise you, it's either I will bid my shoes, my jacket, and one of this, okay, one of this, I will bid. That one we have to bid at least one. Okay, you could keep them, yes, but I want to bid at least one item. I want to People bid, like Cristiano can bid his best t-shirt that he won a World Cup with. You need a PR company to help you with branding. Abby, thank you. Yes, I need that, but not now. I'll do. You see, me something funny, Abby, is me. I'm so genuine that there's nothing I'm hiding. There's nothing I'm hiding, like literally nothing. Actually, I think what I need to do is to apply for a fire. You know, I need to apply for a fire. I need to apply for a fire. That one I really need to apply for. Actually, I should, if possible.
Sensor is trying to bid his items. And one thing you have to understand, do not compare yourself with Cristiano. You know, the t-shirts which you are talking about, which maybe Cristiano won World Cup with, that one he was not gifted. You know, there's a gift and there's something which you bought or made for you. But these ones are gifts. Gifts are not supposed to be given out. Huh? Gifts are not supposed to be given out, like for instance, those jackets and the boots. These are not things which you bought. Someone went extra mile to buy you this. Be wearing them. If you don't wear them, you can just keep them there for the store, or just give you are one of your friends, but not auctioning them. You should get money out of the gift. It's not proper. Better also gift someone, but not selling. Selling is not good. When someone gives you something and then they see like now you sold it, it's not good. So he want to buy himself a firearm. He want to apply for the firearm. This is not the first time he's talking about this. Maybe if you are new in Mura Senso just yaps. Just like the sister. This is what they are good in. Just yapping. Firearm for what now? Huh? You will just be going around eliminating the reactors one by one. Be careful with it because it might turn on you. Be careful. Do not just wish people maybe bad things. Like now, buying it for what now? And even when you want to buy, you don't need to announce. There are things you don't need to tell people. Even maybe those people who have a firearm, they don't say I have. That is your secret weapon. That's why you see Mura Senso even showing where he has put the cameras. He doesn't have any secret. Having this firearm which you are talking about, that's your top secret. A secret which is just known for yourself. Maybe one day you want to use it. That is now when one would think, oh, one would maybe say, oh, so you had this. But before that, you don't need to say it.
Auction the backpack too. Yes, I need to auction this one. Actually, guys, I think next week, what is the best time for us to do that auction? Wanda, I've seen your message. I will try to answer you. Wanda, when you see me, right now I'm so busy. When you see me that I have finished to plant for the hostess, I'll be free now to answer your questions. Right now, I'm just, every day I wake up, I have to go to work. Sometimes even I don't eat. And I'm not making this up. So, once you see that I have planted the hay for the horses, I'll be more free. I think even I will travel after that. I need a short break, to be honest. I need to go to Diani or somewhere, or even Zanzibar. I just need to go. Or even I can go to South Africa. I don't know. We will see what will happen. We will see. But I need a break. Marwa, your blue jacket has a lot of memories. That is what caught my attention about you. Please keep your jacket. Thank you, Terence, but it's on auction. Yes, I really want to auction 3 things. Okay. My boots, my jacket, blue jacket, and maybe, this is now maybe because I have my son, maybe one of these. Maybe one of these. But imagine, guys, if we auction and my jacket goes for 10,000 US. That's a big bid. Yeah, that is a big bid. Okay? Come to
Look at the amount of money which Mura Sensor is thinking that the jacket will pull. 10,000 US dollars. As I've been telling you in most of my videos that Mura Sensor's count starts with $1,000. So like now he's talking about the blue jacket. He might get 10,000 US dollars in that blue jacket. Who is going to buy that? Because he gets so excited. When he starts something, he gets so excited. You wonder. It's like the world is ending today. The world is ending now. He just want to get, like now he just talk about it. He just wanted to go and bring it to the auction to start. There's one madam who has been supporting the work of Mura Sensor, supporting these children. Even Brian's grandma, she sent Mura Sensor some money. But now, Mura Sensor feels like now this lady is putting pressure on him. Want to prove, the lady wants Mura Sensor to be proving what the money has done. And if not, to be giving those people money, money direct, so that whoever is supporting can just use the money in whatever they want. How many times people have said that? You who is sending money to Mura Sensor, why can't you be sending to those people direct? Okay, Mura Sensor made you know these people, but the moment now you know these people, why are you not sending those people money direct? But when money comes from Mura Sensor needs not to be told anything. He doesn't like to be told anything. He decides on what to do with the money. You tell Mura Sensor, I want this money to buy the iron ship. Mura Sensor will put it on another thing. This lady doesn't like what Mura Sensor is doing. She's pissed off, and it's now like she's been telling Mura Sensor, when I send money, I want you to be doing this and that. And Mura Sensor is not liking it at all, telling her to keep off. Do not send Mura Sensor any money, because he doesn't want money with conditions. He doesn't want support with conditions. Now Mura Sensor knows that word, with conditions, and he doesn't like it. Why is it now you don't like it? When Percy came here and said he doesn't like Mr. Cecil supporting her with conditions, what did you say? You didn't agree with Percy. You talked a lot. You said so many things, and you saw like Percy was on the wrong. You now, this lady is giving you conditions. Do you like it? You don't like it.
like now, there's one madam who, to be honest, she's been very good support of ours. I remember she sent some money for grandma, I think some money for Maisha. But the other day she was telling me, Marwa, you do this, hey Marwa, you do, Marwa, you do this. Just because she sent me some money. I told her, point blank, I said I'm not making this up. Maybe even she's watching. I told her, Madam, look, I don't need your money. You can stay with your money. 100%. And even I told her, from today henceforth, don't ever send me even $1. Because, guys, look, if you're gifting me, just gift me with zero condition. But don't gift me and then use that as a way of controlling how I think, what is going on with my life. You can advise me. That one I agree. You can advise me. You can tell me, Maro, you know what you said yesterday was not okay. Maro, it's good to ignore ABCD. Maro, you can advise me. But when somebody comes and starts telling me, like now, what she was telling me was this. Money was sent for Daniel's family. Who else? There was 2 groups. Then the last video that I did, Daniel's family and Moses. The idea was to buy them some items. And Mr. R, Mr. R, who sent the money, told me, Marwa, you see what you can do with this money as long as it's able to do the right thing. He told me, Marwa, I trust you 100%. Take this money and do what is right for the family. You see what they need, you decide. And then, Madam S, I think maybe you're watching this, she also sent money to Moses, and to be honest, I cannot remember how much. Even yesterday I asked her, even her she can't remember, because it's been a while. Because I'm a busy man. You have to understand, for me to leave all my schedule and just go for shopping, quite busy.
He doesn't want to be controlled. He doesn't want conditions. He doesn't want support with condition. This is what he's trying to say here. How many people have come out here saying they don't want support with condition? Like Percy. Me, I will just highlight the issue of Percy. Muda Sensu used to sit on his live stream condemning Percy. Huh? Was just seeing Percy like Percy was the one who was on the wrong. Oh, this lady, the husband was my friend. Now I brought someone, the sponsor, and now the children are not going to school because this man had condition. This man was putting a lot of condition to Percy, and Percy could not take it. And she said, I don't want support with condition. So now Muda Senso is feeling the pitch. She is feeling how Percy was feeling. It is not easy. When someone decides to support you, then they put condition. So it is very, very wrong for someone to put condition. But with Muda Senso, you find like people want to know what he's doing with their money. It's not a money which is maybe like someone want to date you or no. This is money which is sent to support. So if a subscriber have sent you, I want this money to go and maybe buy like iron sheet, buy iron sheet with that money. But if you divert, you want to do whatever you want to do with it, they are watching and they are seeing whatever you're doing with this money. These people are watching you every day. So there's no way you can lie to them. That's why you find some like this one coming out to say what she wants with her money. So now Muda Senso has said he doesn't want condition. Don't send her money with condition. Now he knows what condition means. You see? The issue of that money made Muda Senso to talk about so many things, how he was poor, how he grew up when he was in school, how he was dating the lady in the village. So this is now the part where we are going to see now, because we cannot say it all. The whole video of Muda Senso plus money will be like 10 hours. On that part of money, so made Muda Senso to remember when he didn't have money, how life was with the girlfriend which he used to have. So let's hear what happened during that time when he was young. He had not met Rosio mom because he likes being this thing young. He just met Rosio mom the other day. But now he's saying, when I was young, when I had not met Rosio mom. Rosio mom, you just met Rosio mom 2 years ago. So were you in high school then? Let's hear.
Man, no. And money has never pushed me to. If really I wanted to make money, I would make. I would charge everybody who comes here. I would even be lying to make money, but I don't do that because money doesn't push me. You know how I always think? For example, I have very nice, beautiful cars. Every day they leave my home and come back home nicely. I always say, God, thank you. Because some people's car leave their home and they never come back. And sometimes even they don't come back with people sitting in them. So I understand life so deep that everything I see around me, I see it as grace. It's just by God's grace that I have this. Or it's just by God's grace that things are the way they are for me. And then I always tell myself, I can always lose everything. It's possible to lose everything. Cars can leave the gate and never come back. And that will be the end story. And many cars have left their homes and they have never come back. So, because I understand that, I always tell myself, I cannot be hungry of money. Because if God wants to take this money away, he can just do.
This person who has been calling people poor, this person who has been calling himself rich, this person who is taking all the land in the village. So he knows all this. He knows all this is talking about that money can come and can go like that. If you know money can come and go like that, then you should start treating people well. Now that the lady talked about her money, now makes you feel like now even those people and the money which they have, they can just leave that money because life is not certain. But you are forgetting how you've been treating people. Just because of this money, you are saying money cannot push you. Money is pushing you a lot. Money has made you to be like Kiswahili says kiburi, unakuwa na kiburi. It has made your family to be very arrogant. Money has pushed you. Do not say money does not push you. You are the family which money pushes. Your family is being pushed by money. Especially let me just say your family is being pushed. The way you are pushing the villagers. The other day you are saying you can even buy the entire village. Is that not money pushing you? Hmm? Is that not money pushing you? When you are saying now you want to go and buy firearm, all these things you are doing. Talking is different from your action. When you are saying you want to lock the road with a padlock, is that not money pushing you? Huh? What is pushing you? What do you think pushing is all about? It's like your behavior, the way you are behaving, always calling people poor. Huh? That is money which is pushing you. So do not sit there and say you've seen it all. Money does not push you. It does push you. It's only that this lady talked about her money. She wants to know where her money goes. I don't think that is wrong. Because people work for their money. People really, really work for their money. You cannot just be sent money and then you just decide on what to do with someone else's money. You have to account for any money you are sent for.
Money with the luxury that it brings. But I don't sell my soul for that. I don't do things that I don't want to do just because somebody is sending me $50 or 50 euro. No. And that does not mean that you do not have a say just because you're supporting me. No, you can advise me. But when it reaches a point where I feel pressure on me, that one I am out. Yes.
That is the reason why you find even your workers leaving you. They also don't want their heart to beat like poo, 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 poo. If it is money, they are leaving it. That is it. You are talking sense. You are really talking sense. That is the reason we are human beings. When you are in a place where your heart beats like boo, 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 you leave. Like now, you also don't want to be controlled. Like the way you've been controlling your workers, not paying them well. So money has pushed you a lot. Do not sit there and say money has not pushed you. No. Money pushes you. Money pushes your sister to go and hire choppers. Go to the shops, all these big malls, all big stores, to show people. Money pushed her because of the trauma.
Man, village boy, no shoes, just a guy with goats running up and down, to visiting over 70 plus countries around the world, staying in beautiful condos, yachts, traveling the world, having a beautiful villa, cars. Like God took me from, I don't even know how to describe this. God took me from nothing, 100%, nothing, 100%. Guys, nothing. I'm that guy who used to wear a school uniform to go to church because that was my best clothes. So coming from that perspective to where I am today, money cannot push me around. It cannot. It cannot. Yes, I have needs. Let's say, for example, right now, Uncle Good wants to build a house. I would love you guys to support him. And not directly supporting me, you're actually supporting people around me, which that is me.
It is another activation of donation because anything they bring here, anything, it has to be supported. You want to support your uncle, then you say you want to support, but later on it is the people who are going to build him a house. You can never use your money and then you say money does not push you. If money is not pushing you, you won't be saving it and not using it because you love it so much, such that yours you don't want to use, but others you want to use other people's money. That is how it is pushing you, because it is never enough for you. That's why you're not using yours. It is never enough because you love it. It is pushing you. That is it, Mura sense.
It's not just me. It's a good thing, but that does not mean I'll compromise my peace, my luxury. For me, luxury simply means I'm able to make my own decision, I'm chill, I'm not under pressure. I don't have somebody saying, do this, or else. Yeah? No.
Do this, or else I'll sack you. This man today, you're just talking about yourself. Like the other day, Peter was just talking about their wife. What came over you? This family. This one always threatens people. If you don't do this, I will sack you. I feed you. I give you food. You live a luxury life. But you're not doing as I say. I will sack you. These are exact words which normally come from your mouth. Then now you don't want them? You don't want people to tell you those? Come on.
Don't tell you send $10. If you send 2, we will not take it. No. You support willingly. Nobody forces you. And it should be like that. And at the end of the day, also remember, this all money, we will all die and leave it. So again, when you realize that, then you realize that, bro, I shouldn't be greedy with these things. I should just do my part. I should just enjoy because I'm alive. This is what success looks like. Oh God. And if you ask me today, like what success for me means as Marwa, if you ask me today, it will mean three things. The third thing I'm still processing it what it is. But I'm sure of two things. Success number one for me is to have traveled the world. If you ask me, Marwa, what is success to you? What is this thing that happened to you and you call it success? For me, it's to travel the world.
You've forgotten yourself, because I remember you asking God, give me a son. And this would be number one success of yours, because you wanted a son and God gave you. I don't know whether you call that a success. To me, I feel like now having the child whom you wanted, God gave you a son. You were asking for the son. And then God gave you that. Is that not success? I think those are the success which matters, not maybe traveling all over the world.
In my second life, I will still choose my first life that I've lived, to see the world, to visit Jamaica, to go to Panama, to go to Hawaii, to be deported in Hong Kong. All of that is just traveling the world. For me, that seems the world to me. Number one, success. That is success to me. Number two, and this is now where I will put money, is these days I can go to any restaurant, and I tell them, what is the most selling food in this restaurant? Best seller. Which food do you see? Which is the best? And which steak is the best? That idea for me means success. Because long time ago, bro, when I was broke, I will imagine this is a menu. Let me show you. Imagine this is a menu. I will start by looking at the prices before I see the food, what they are selling. I will start reading from this farthest end, because that's where the prices are. And I will see, 10 Kenyan shilling. That is like 0.00. Here. I say, Then I will look. I see 15 shillings. Then I see there, I see chapati. Like, I would go to a restaurant, even sometimes, those days before I met Rocio when I was a young boy, there was a girl here in the village who I used to date. Bro, my mom would give me like $3, 500 Kenyan shillings. Right now it's $3. My mom would give me that to spend as my pocket money for 3 months in my high school. And I would keep it to take that girl that I love here in the village, maybe she's watching. I'll take her to a hotel here in the border called Masafa. And guys, I would make sure that I don't order anything in that restaurant. Sorry, hotel for us and restaurant is the same. Here in the village, hotel and restaurant.
Muraseso is talking about his past, how what happened during his past, because he's talking about this issue of money, how he didn't have money. Congrats mom used to give him like 500 for pocket money for 3 months per term, you see. And I think that was the rate. People were just given, even that 500 was a lot. Some were being given like 200. Because people eat in school, this is just for pocket, you see. Everything is in school. And now he's talking about the lady whom he used to love. Because I just want to shorten it, because this money issue brought so many things and made Muraseso remember this love of his life in Nyabohazi. How he used to take this lady out, use the 500, not order food for himself, because he really loved this girl very much. This girl was not materialistic woman. She was a very good girl, very beautiful. So Muraseso loved her so much. He can still talk about her now, that he has a wife. And he said during that time, he was very young, he had not met Rocio mom. Okay, he could not have met Rocio mom during that high school time. Rosie Mom, you just met Rosie Mom just like 2 years ago. So I don't think you should mention Rosie Mom there, because when he's mentioning Rosie Mom, it's like he feels guilty. The topic which he is talking about is not good. Of course, it is not good. Why would you bring this topic of or the people whom you used to date, and you know you are still pursuing this lady who has just left you? If you add salt into the injury, do you think she will come back? She will not.
Not be your motivation. So that time, I only have 500 in my pocket. My friend, I am trying to look a boss. I have arrived, everybody has parked black cars, nice. And you know, in Africa, guys, I should tell you something. This is funny. But when I was growing up, we perceived that fat people, and I say fat with just, I don't have a problem with fat people, I'm just saying that fat people were here in Africa looked as they have a good life, and also they are looked as rich. Guys, if you are from Africa, please agree with me if I'm lying. Well, in these days things have changed. A long time ago when we grew up, even some people used to take pills to look fat, just for the impression that their life is good and they are rich, just to looking fat. Guys, am I lying? Those who think I'm lying, you can explain. So that time me, I'm skinny, okay? The way I have not changed much. And then I am trying to walk like this, as a boss. But to be honest, this lady was so beautiful. She was really on point. Even me, I always wonder why she liked me, and I was a poor boy in the village. She was, it's because I'm married, I would have shown you pictures. But those people who are from this village, they know that place, because she used to come to our home.
The lady was so beautiful. She was very beautiful. Even the people who come from the village knows that lady. So that shows that lady is still just around there. And Mura Senso still having pictures of this lady. That is very wrong. And you are having Rosso there. Rosso mom was in a relationship with Mura Senso. They had a son together. Mura Senso, number one, there's a bracelet which is stuck on his hand. He's not removing it because he was given before meeting Rosso mom. Then again, he would have shown us pictures of this lady because she was very beautiful. That shows he has those pictures with him, which maybe Rocio Mom had seen. So it's like Mura Senso really provoked Rocio Mom. This is what I'm seeing here. Because the love which Mura Senso had for this lady, it has never gone away. He's still in love with this lady. How he talks about this lady, how beautiful the lady was. He's on
goats. I didn't have anything. I used to tell my sister Dee Mwango, please prepare the room. Prepare the room, sister. I would even use my bed sheets that I used to use in my high school. To prepare the room, to impress. If I'm lying, even that lady bought my sister Dee Mwango a very nice cloth that I will never forget. It was a purple, shiny purple, and this part, he didn't have this part. If I'm lying, you can ask my sister Dee Mwango, she will tell you. One day maybe we will do a live stream, but she was a highly learned lady. She had gone to a national school here in Kenya called Moi Girls. She was coming from a very affluent family.
Mura Senso is still talking about how beautiful the lady was. And this lady once bought Dee Mwango a dress. So when this Dee was talking about the people who have bought her dresses, she would have included this lady who bought her a very beautiful dress. We never heard her saying that. And we've never heard her mentioning this. So this is the thing which they share in common, because Dee was the one who was preparing the bed for Mura Senso and this lady. So people have been wondering, what is it that Mura Senso always backs Dee up? If you mess with Dee, you mess with me. If you do this, so they are, Dee knows him. Or maybe Dee has been telling him, why did you take Rocio? Why did you leave that beautiful girl, the one who bought me a dress? So this is what they share in common. Maybe this is the secret how she used to love this one. Because I remember when she was still in Jamaica, there's one subscriber who asked, Dee, do you know your brother has a girlfriend? She said, I don't know. Who is that? So it's like Dee only knew this beautiful one. When Rocio came, she didn't like that because that one had bought her a dress. Huh? Even you can ask Dee. Mura says, so I've just sent you. Can ask Dee. Dee was gifted. Dee was a beneficiary of this love. She was a beneficiary of this love of Mura Senso. So you look at this sibling. Yesterday was Dee trauma, Mura Senso trauma. So they remembered their past and brought them out here. Let's look like two receipts, then we call it a day.
Somebody might think I'm looking bossy, my hands are in the pockets, fantastic. But I am praying, God, this 500, will it see me through today? This thing called love, my friend. Those who have been through it, they know. And I feel like nowadays there's no love. Nowadays it's more give and take. What do you give me? What can you offer me? It is. But those days, love was real love. You would cry. Like me, I remember when my mom told me, Marwa, you'll not marry this girl. My mom had already told me this. Bro, I was in high school and my mom came to visit me and she told me, Marwa, you'll not marry this girl. I felt crushed. I felt like a bulldozer had walked over me.
Nowadays, there's no love because Mura Senso used to love that girl. That was the love of Mura Senso. This one of Rocio mom, give and take, because it is just, what are you offering? So Mura Senso doesn't see like this one of theirs is love. This is transactional, Mura Senso. Yours was not love with Rocio mom, transactional. You give and take, give and take. So now, it's remembering the past. There's one receipt which I want us just to see and see how Mura Senso is talking about this lady, because she really talked good about his ex-girlfriend. Whether he's still seeing that girl because of that lady, because she's from the village. And where they are staying there in the border, they can just intermarry because there are some who come from Tanzania, others because all of these people, most of them, they just come from Tanzania. But the love which Mura Senso had for that lady, this is not the first time he's talking about this lady. The way he's talking about the lady, even if you are Rocio mom, you could not stand. The way he feels when he's talking about the lady. And then makes him say, nowadays there's no love, because he was loved. He was smelling goats, but still he was loved. And Mura Senso, the way he's now portraying, or the way he's trying to show how he was skin. You are a student. You are still in school. That shows you are too much. A school-going student, you should be in school and learn, not move around looking for women to marry, and you are still in school. You are so naughty, I'm telling you. You are in school, and the money which you are given for pocket money, you are spending on women. You are so naughty, I'm telling you. So naughty.
I don't care. When somebody sends me money and they tell me you have to do this, I am telling you, for me, success right now is two things. Traveling the world, number one. And number two, that I can go to a restaurant and I don't have to look how much. I don't have to look. Because a long time ago, that used to give me anxiety, my friend. Then that day, I remember this lady, we went in Masafa. She ordered for chips, mayai, and juice. I still remember like it was yesterday. That is like 207. And actually what had happened that time is Kenya had a serious political violence. And now we didn't go to school. So we were all at home. Everybody went to their rural homes because it was tribal. So that meant that Marwa had to meet by then that girl frequently. So this hand is holding my Kajampa, Winter, Ontario. I wish I can get pictures of this jump, because I believe I took a picture with that jump, because it was my best of the best. And this other side here, so this lady tells me, Marwa, order something. Me, I'm telling you, her name starts with P. Hey, Miss P, I've eaten githeri. If I order something here, it will mess me up. Me, I am okay. And you know, also those luxury hotels, they put newspaper on the table. So that time, me, I'm trying to keep myself busy with a newspaper so that my hands can find something to do. But in honesty, I'm so broke, bro. And you have to be a man, my friend. Hey, I think she ate, and and you know, sometimes when you want to pretend like you are rich, so she ordered for something like, I think 480.
This is now praising the girl and the former girlfriend or the ex, that she was not materialistic. You cannot compare that girl and someone whom you met in Mexico, connecting with nature. Do you think they can be the same? Very hard. This one is give and take, give and take, give and take. And so with his trauma, and Dee Mwango with her trauma. So they came out and talked about their issues, which we've analyzed. Thank you so much, my people, for watching. Thank you so much for being my loyal subscribers. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe to this beautiful channel. Give me as many likes as possible. See you again in my next video, God willing. Bye.